Hi everyone, just a bit of a background because we've been having some ongoing issues with our car electrics, towing electrics and such like. We got the car, obviously, if you watched the previous vlog, from a second-hand car dealer a couple of weeks actually before we got the tow bar fitted, because the car wasn't good enough to, the old car we had wasn't good enough to tow the Caravan. So we got the new car, only had it a couple of weeks, then we got a mobile tow bar fitted to install the tow bar and the electrics. And we've had this ongoing issue where every so often the car reports various random errors to do with driving assists, parking assists and front assists. Nothing that'll stop you driving the car, but just some of the sensors don't seem to be working right. And we've also had a couple of times when we've been aware that when we connect the car up to the Caravan, the electrics to the indicators and the lights aren't working properly. Now we've had the tow bar man back to look at it. He's done various things. He's changed bits. He was struggling to work out what it was. We've had the car dealers talking about it. They say it's to do with the tow bar electrics. We've had we even took it to for a second opinion. We took it to another bunch of tow bar fitters, and they did some software updates and had a look at it. And they even changed some bits in it. And it's been fine for the last couple of months. Obviously we haven't used it much, but suddenly we weren't towing the Caravan, but all the sensors went again, and we're just bringing it to the yard now, and we're going to connect it to the Caravan to see if the lights are not working. So obviously we've got some ongoing issue. We think it's to do with the connections that are inside the glove compartment of the car. The tow bar electrics go into there, and there's a bunch of fuses and things that I don't understand it all. It's very complicated, but there's all various bits and bobs that are all spurred into this thing, and there's fuses and stuff. And we suspect there's something wrong with either the electrics of the car, a dodgy connection, or there's something wrong with the electrics themselves or fuses. We don't know. We're just going to investigate. So let's have a look and see what we can find out. What we're going to do now is we're going to just connect the car up to the Caravan and make sure that all the lights are working, the indicators, the brake lights and such like, just so next time we go away we know.
There's no stress on
no
the
stress,
day.
because it has happened before with this, where we've connected it up and none of it's working. So we'll attach that up and see what's working and what's not. Right, so that first attempt connected up and indicators and none of the lights worked. So what I'm going to do now is open up the glove box and rejiggle around with those wires. And I'm hoping that after I do that, maybe disconnect some and re-push the fuses back in, that it'll work. So let's see what happens. Well, I rejiggled them and wiggled them, and as you can see, pulling some of the wires out, pushing them back in again, putting some of the fuses back in, and the indicators and the lights worked again. So it's definitely a loose connection or a dodgy connection or a dodgy fuse or something. So we're going to have to get someone to look at that. So now the car is towed, and all the sensors and stuff have suddenly started working in the car again. The park palette alert's gone off and everything. So it's definitely something to do with the connection somewhere that needs sorting. At least that's working. At least we know what the problem. Well, we don't know what the problem is, but at least we know a solution to temporary fix to get it working. On another note, we noticed quite a few people had taken our advice and installed an awning rail protector around the side of the Caravan. And as you can see, this has been sat here for a couple of months now, and there's not a single bit of black streak or marks or anything on the side of the Caravan, which is really cool. But when you go on the back, well, we obviously don't have an awning rail protector. Look at that. Woo. That is filthy. So it just shows you what a good job that awning rail protector is, stopping all the gunk from the rain and stuff running off the ceiling, the roof of the Caravan down onto the side. So we'll have to give that a good clean. I don't know whether to take it home and clean outside our house, or we give it the old dry sparkle treatment. We'll probably have to use a lot of dry sparkle. But yeah, that's just shows you what a good difference those awning rail protectors make and how it protects your caravan. And also, around the caravan, all these little weird holes. Now I thought when we got here that these were maybe ladder holes someone's been cleaning the caravan nearby. But the holes are around both sides of the caravan and around other caravans. What is this? Rabbits? Moles?